y'all already. Hey y'all, as you can see, I have about 99% of my head done, but I just wanted to come on here and finish up my braids. I have a little chit chat video, you know, something like that. So before I did my braids, I put in different conditioners into my hair. I put in some Pantene Gold Series anti-breakage combing cream. I really like this to moisturize my hair. My hair was soft and moisturized before I started braiding. I also put in some Softy Thickening Growth Oil. I really like that oil just for my scalp. And some Africa's Best Supergirl Hair and Scalp Conditioner, Maximum Strength. I bought this a while back, but I forgot about it until I saw it in the store again. And it also has deep penetrating formula with ginseng, olive oil, and African herbal extracts. It's a hair and scalp conditioner and it's maximum strength. And it also has like little seed things inside of it and a really nice smell. I really like this stuff. But so when I'm doing my hair, I'm putting that onto my scalp and also putting a little bit of Shine and Jam or Let's Jam on it if I need a little bit on like the front and top parts. But in the back, I haven't really been putting any because I'm doing really small braids. As the title probably will say, it's either going to say something like braid with me and chit chat or finish my braids with me and chit chat. Or either it's probably going to say, these are the smallest braids I've ever done, because these are the smallest braids I've ever done, I think. But I'm just going to finish these up. As you can see how I parted off my hair this time. In the back, I kind of did random small little parts. But in the front, I did very tiny squares that started from giant squares. Because I was like, I want to do my braids small enough so that they last. Because I usually do them really, really big. And I kind of wanted them to last longer. Because my braids only usually last about a week. So I decided to do that. And I'm using the braiding hair that I got in one of my hair store haul videos as the highlight color of this hair. Of course, my braids are mostly blue because blue is my favorite hair color, besides good old black. So I put some of this on the part lines and on my scalp, as you can see. Okay, so I got my mirror here. Alrighty. I got this braid parted off. I got 4 more to do. So I'm gonna do this one, this color. I have 3 colors that I'm using: this color, and the star, this color. So what I do is I take a piece that's kind of big. I take one kind of large piece from the section, one medium piece from the section, and keep one small piece for the section to add in later. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and braid this. This one will be going to this side of my head, so let me just go ahead and start it off. These are essentially small box braids or either micro braids. I don't know if they're quite micro, but they're micro to me, they're tiny. Like I said, I usually do my braids really, really big, so make sure I'm in the frame good. But yeah, I decided on the title that I'm going to call these beach blue braids because I'm going to the beach. So me and my family are going on vacation soon. I will have another vacation themed video coming up after this one. Stay tuned for that. Because the ones in the front of your head sometimes are way shorter than the ones in the back or the other parts of your head, so you got to make sure that the length is equal. And the hair does tend to get messy, so you know, if you need to, grab a comb through it while you're braiding, then continue braiding, but don't accidentally let the strands get mixed up if you do that. You may see me do that in a little bit with another braid or piece of hair. But what I'm going to do is just keep braiding down. I'm going to speed up the process for maybe 1 or 2 of these braids. But yeah, I'm going to have a vacation video coming, me packing for vacation. and then I'll be on vacation. But I wanted to do some box braids so that way I don't have to keep doing my hair. And I just wanted to do blue because, you know, blue reminds me of the ocean, summertime, waves, all that good stuff. And also I really love the color blue, so I always mostly do blue braids. And why not do colors in the summertime? Summertime is the perfect time for colors. I had a video like last year, I think last summer maybe, where I did my hair like pink, blue, and purple, or maybe 2 summers ago. Kind of remind me of like an ice pop, like cool colors, like, you know, the bag of freezer pops you get from like Walmart during the summertime. So I don't braid all this all the way down, but I just let it stop and then just, you know, let it do what it do. So that one is done. Let me pull it to the back. Now I got 2 more braids to do. Actually, I thought I had 4, but I only have 3. So let me go ahead and do this one right here, right in the front of my head. Take the hair. If it has any tangles, like how this looks tangled at the bottom, just comb through it and throw that hair away that gets into the comb, because it's just gonna hinder you later on. It's gonna get tangled as you braid. Don't even worry about that. Just do it like that and throw it in the trash. So I take my hair. I don't use too big of a section. And since this one is very long compared to the shorter black, you see the difference? How much longer that is. I use the black in 3 sections and the light blue in 3 sections, and do 1, add in a piece, braid down far, add in another piece. But with this one, I'm just gonna break it into 2 and make sure one piece is slightly bigger than the other and start off the braid. So let me go ahead and put my super grow on that little part. I put it on the whole part. I even put it on the ends. Make sure your hair is good and conditioned. Take some of my Let's Jam, slap that on there because that one's right in front of my head. Slip the edges up in there too if you feel like it. And then I take a look in the mirror to make sure that it's looking good enough. Alright. If you have any excess product, just put it on another spare braid. And then I start with my hair's the 3rd leg, as you can see. I braid it down just a little bit to get that piece connected to my hair. And then I add in the other piece. Very long, and it will reach the same length as the braids on the back of my head. But sometimes you have to take a little bit of a piece of the hair and even out your 3 strands to braid on down, because your hair might not be thick, because you know the sections weren't all the same size. So use that. As you can see, you can kind of see it, like I'm stopping for a second when the hair is getting uneven, and I'm taking like a tiny piece from another section and weaving that with the section that my hand is currently holding. So I'm going to keep braiding on down, and as you can see, it's kind of starting to get tangled. And that's what I meant earlier when I said sometimes you have to take the comb, but make sure you're holding it and then comb it through. And if you don't need to hold it and you know where your braid stopped, comb it on through to make sure you ain't got no tangles all the way down. Pull that hair out, throw it in the trash, and keep braiding down. So after this one, the last one I'm going to do is black. And it'll be the one right beside this one, as you can see. So I'm going to be showing a video of me packing before a trip. And before a trip, I make sure I get all my things together. Before a trip, I make sure I get all my things together, put them all where they need to be. I write out a little list. You know, I'm just going over a little bit of the basics before I record the video. Anytime you go to a hotel room, make sure you have disinfectors, like disinfecting wipes, disinfecting spray, because, you know, make sure everything's clean. I like to bring my own pillow, then wash it later. Sunscreen, beach festivity slash toys, swimsuit, you know, all that type stuff. But I'm reaching the end of this one braid. Like I said, I don't braid it all the way down to the very last drop because I don't even think I'd be able to do that. So I just keep braiding down, braid. My fingers are shiny because of the product, but it's fine. And I just let it go like that. Alrighty, let me look in the mirror. That one's looking pretty good. And now on to my last braid. My scalp is good in condition. As I said, I take 1, 2, 3. Small, medium, large. Down a little bit too far as I'm talking, so if you do that, just go up, find a decent looking spot to add in your last piece of hair and go on and add it in. So what I'm doing is, okay, so you see the hair is about equal each piece, but I feel for the pieces that feel thin, like they could have some hair added to them, and that's where I add the hair in. And then I just keep braiding down. It's kind of a hard process to explain, but when you braid for a while, you know what I'm talking about. Like, the legs are about equally yoked, the legs of the braid, 3 pieces that you're braiding down, but some pieces may get a little light as you're braiding on down, so you have to keep equaling them out. So the ones that feel like they could have hair added to them without them feeling bulky, those little strands add to them. But I'm just going to continue braiding down and I'll be finished with all my hair. Alrighty, and then I can turn my air conditioner back on because it's sizzling in here. But yeah, I'm excited to go on vacation and finally get out the house. I don't remember the last time we went on vacation, but I am glad. Everybody stay safe out there, have fun, enjoy this nice weather. I'm reaching the end of this braid now. I'm gonna pull them all to the front so y'all can see them. But as I said, I'm not gonna braid this all the way down. Because this kind of hair, I know you can hot water set it, but the thing is, I never really do that because I just braid all the way down so I know the hair won't come loose. Because if you do like a jumbo braid, sometimes you can't do that if the hair is too new from the pack. Because unless you feather it again, if it's pre-feathered, the ends may still be kind of blunt and trying to come loose, but not if you braid it all the way down like this. You should be good. So I don't know how many braids I have in my head total. I'll count them and put it on the screen now to the side of me. Pull them all to the back, then let's pull them to the front. All right, so you can see the different colors. Here's the back of my head. Yeah. And I'm done. So thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more. Subscribe if you like what you see, and leave a like for me. Comment on down below. Yeah, you know how it goes, and see you next time.